Anyways, did I switch? Yes. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Sorry, I was on the wrong screen. So there's Maou Nobu. Her third skill is the Demon King of the 6th Heaven. So that's 20%. I believe this is what gets the buff. Although I kind of find their naming convention weird. So it's Demon King of the 6th Heaven X. And then the upgraded skill is Demon King of the 6th Heaven X, in quotes. So let's see. Gains critical stars every turn for 3 turns. So that's the same. Charges own NP gauge. So that is increased to 30%. And then increases own buster performance on a burning field for 3 turns. So that is 30%. Ooh, interesting. I guess that helps with, you know, like if now that she has the 30%, all you need to do is you can use the append skills, give her the mana loading with that 20%. And with the 30%, you know, she can get that 50%. So if you're using a 50% charge CE, she already has an automatic 100% NP. So that's great. And, you know, increasing her burning, that's great. And then, of course, you know, it ties with her first skill, which turns the battlefield into a burning field, which will, you know, give her the buster buff. So that's almost guaranteed. 5 turns on 10, 5. Yeah, so they have the same number of turns. So you'll usually be using the first and third skill. And this is a buster buff for 3 turns. So if you do Koyanskaya looping, can you? Koyanskaya looping, would it be possible? 5 turn cooldown. Yeah. 30%. It's possible, yeah. You'd need double Vichy, Oberon, or you could go with a maybe MLB K-Scope would also work. But you'd have to use a servant for Plug Suit to bring someone else in for that remaining 50% charge. Oh well. But yeah. But yeah, for ease of use, you'd probably have to bring two Koyanskaya and an Oberon to make things easier, so you don't have to like go too crazy with like the charges and stuff. So if you have a K-Scope, you can go mana loading, which is 100% for the first turn, and then the next turn, yeah, you'd really need you'd really need Oberon. Double Koyanskaya on the second turn, and then on the third turn you go the Oberon NP, and then the third skill for the 30% charge. So yeah. Oh wait, I think you can't. Wait, let me think. If you have mana loading, okay, so you can. I think you can use the 50% charge as long as you have mana loading. You can use the third skill on the first turn, and then the Koyanskaya will reduce it to 1 turn left, and then on the third turn it will be refreshed, so you can use this again for the third turn. So yeah, you can use a 50% CE 50% NP charge CE, so you don't have to rely on a K-Scope. So yeah, okay. So as long as you have double Koyanskaya and Oberon, you should be fine. If you don't have Oberon, yeah, you'd be then limited to would it work? Nah. Yeah, you'd still have a problem if you don't have Oberon on that third turn. So yeah. But yeah, that's an expensive team comp for Maou Nobu. But I like looping with Maou Nobu though would be really good because of her first skill. Her damage increases as turns progress. So you want to pop the first skill, and then by the time you get to the third turn, you have a 70% damage boost. So looping with Maou Nobu makes sense now. But the thing is, yeah, you do need Koyanskaya. You do need Oberon. It's a gacha heavy looping comp, but like, I mean, this can do quite a lot of damage. And that's Buster Up also. The 30% Buster Up and 70% damage up. Oh, that's a lot of damage on the third turn. And if you use the charge, you're basically getting 60% Buster Up. Because you'll be popping this on the first turn, it lasts 3 turns, and then you'll be popping it again on the third turn. So like, oh, that's a lot of damage. She can do a lot of damage. And then you have Koyanskaya's double Buster buff, and then you have the Oberon buff as well. So, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh, and the first skill is also 5 turns, so that's an additional 30%. Wow, that's a lot of damage, man. Wow. Oh, that is a lot of damage. That's great. I don't have Maou Nobu and JP, but I do have her on NA, so I'm excited. I am excited for that. I am so excited for that. But yeah, you basically get her. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, the thing is, I would have to get Koyanskaya and Oberon in NA. I only have Koyanskaya and JP, so I can't run this comp. But this is an interesting looking comp for sure. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, Ascension 3 is my favorite sprite Ascension. Of course, you know, it looks all good. Shobayaki! Thank you for the follow. But yeah, she is turning out to be quite a solid unit because of the, you know, Koyanskaya Oberon combo. So yeah, she can loop. Since you don't have to worry about NP regen, you just have to worry about the charge. As long as you have Koyanskaya and Oberon to support Maou Nobu, she can loop, and she does a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. So according to Lucas's computation, that is a 210% Buster up, 100% attack up, 40% damage up by the third turn. That is a lot of damage. Oh, that is a lot of damage. I'm just trying to see if she has any other skill that I'm forgetting about that does more damage. So that's 300%. And she does 150% damage to divine enemies. So that's another thing as well, I guess. So that's another thing, I guess, with her niche damage. She does 6 hits. So yeah, I'm liking her buff, to be honest. I mean, the 30, like, changing it from 20 to 30% is small, but it does change a lot of things because of the append skills. Because of mana loading, it changes quite a bit. And that additional, you know, Buster damage increase on a burning field. And since her first skill turns the field into a burning field anyway, so that's practically a guaranteed buff right there. But yeah, I feel like that these two. I mean, I kind of feel weird that it's like only a 10% increase, but it works. If you give her an append skill, it works. If you give her mana loading, it works. But I feel like the Buster increase in Buster performance is more important. But then again, you know, because of that 10% increase, you can do the Koyanskaya Oberon looping, which, you know, you can do those insane numbers. So yeah. So yeah, like they'll probably continue doing these NP buffs to specific servants, especially to those that have only 20% NP charge. So they'll be doing stuff like that, like to compensate, like, you know, to make people want to, you know, get the append skills. Because, like, you know, if you have a 20% charge, there's no point in getting the mana loading, because it's only charges 20%. So if you use a 50% NP charge, yeah, you'll only be stuck at 90%. So there's not as much incentive as, you know, if you have a 30% charge. So yeah. So yeah, with regards to Maou Nobu, I am enjoying enjoying the buff, or not enjoying, but I like the buff. I like the buff. I mean, I would always say 50% is better, but increasing it to 30%, I think is enough. I think it's enough. But, you know, if I want to be greedy, I would always like it to be you know, increased to 50%. But, you know, I feel like it is enough. That'll do. That'll do, DW. That'll do. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts on Maou Nobu's buff, which is a great one.